Hi everybody, I have a share for you all today as well as a really small haul, but I'm going to do the share first. So if you're looking for the haul, just fast forward and you'll find it. Um, so I've been playing with this stamp set from the Greetery. Actually, all the sets that I'm going to share with you today for the cards are from the Greetery, and here is the name of the company. This is Betsy Veldman's new endeavor. She designed all the stamps for her company. So this is a layered stamp set for 4 different size birds, and I do have them here. Okay, so I'm going to share with you some that I've already stamped out, and these are ones that I stamped using Distress Oxide inks, but then I went back and stamped the rest of them with Altenew dye inks because they seem to react better to the type of layered stamp that this has. So if you look over here, you'll see a whole bunch of different birds. I did some in lots of different colors because I was kind of experimenting on what color combinations I'd like. So these two seem to be like a paired set, and then there's another set. I guess those are the wrens, right? And then these would be the robins, but my robins are stamped in a lot of different colors, not just your typical robin color, which is what you saw first. So I did some in the red. I have some in yellow here. And these are just so that I'll have, if I want to make a card using other colors, I can. And I won't have to restamp, hopefully. And for these, like I said, I used Altenew dye inks for this. I used the gel pen for the eye instead of actually stamping the eye, because the first time I did it, I tried to stamp it with a little tiny circle stamp. That just did not work out well. So I figured, hey, using a pen is probably a lot better and easier. And then the feet are actually done with another color in my Altenew ink dye range. So just, you can play with the color combinations and see what you like, which ones you like if you have this set or planning to get it. I don't know if it's in stock. I'll say that. Her sets seem to be very popular, but she's been restocking, which is nice. Then I have some extras here. A blue and a brown or grayish brown. I really like this coloring for the robin. It looks more realistic, right? So that's the stamp set that I used, as well as this. This is the branch set, Blooming Branch. This is also one of her sets, and I used the it's a layered stamp. I used the die as well. And then for the sentiments come from this Simple Things eucalyptus set, and here you can see it right here. So that's the stamps that I used. I'm all over the place with the dyes and the dye inks and stuff. So here's the first card. I don't have the jar stamp set out, but again, this is from the same company. So if you look on her site, you'll find it. And then I used a bunch of crystal drops from Nuvo, from Tonic, and some of these flowers were bunches from the previous cards that I shared before, with some these are like the little bunches, the extra bunches that I stamped out, and I put them into the jar. And then you have the bird at the top. I don't know if you're seeing all the sparkle. I did use a border die for this edge here, and this is from Paper Tray ink. And then the blue here in the background is this new confetti cake dye ink that I got from Taylor's Expressions. I used my blending brushes here. The size that I used, I think, was this one, the second to the largest one, just to blend some blue into the background so it wasn't a stark white. And of course, like I said, I put drops all over because, I don't know, for some reason I did it. This one is more plain. This one uses the branch, and then the bird here, and then I did put some Nuvo drops in the centers of the flowers that are on the blooming branch. And again, I also blended some ink there. Now, I thought I had 2 more cards, and I know that I hadn't finished them yet. because they don't have a sentiment. I need to put the sentiments on. But you can see here's the birds again. And this one I turned the branch vertically. The clouds were created with my MFT stencils. And I have 2 different sizes for those. And this one uses a different color ink. This uses Spring Rain from Paper Tray ink for the clouds. Just because these birds were blue. So I thought, you know, these would coordinate a little bit better with this blue. But again, the birds were stamped with Altenew dye inks, different colors of those inks. And I think actually this orange here is from Canyon Clay from Paper Tray. I think that's what I used there. But there is a similar color in the Altenew ink range, so you can also use that one. So those are some cards that I've been making. And now my haul. I did get this from Tailored Expressions. I forgot to share it. It was a freebie. I didn't even know it was in my order. I found it somehow. Fell out of an envelope. I purchased this stamp from somebody who was destashing it. Here's the name and the number on it. It's from CC Designs. Little fawns. And then I purchased some items from the new release and some older items from the stamp market. This is called Sorry, and I purchased the bundle for this. So there is a stamp and a set of dies. I actually wanted the dies, but she didn't list them individually. I don't know why, but I really just wanted the dies. I didn't really want the stamp, so now I have them both. This one is called Summer Stems, and I thought this one would be bigger, but it is a good size for card making. Here is the sheet to show you what the end product looks like, but these will be really pretty, like even with that jar set that I showed. So here is that set. It is a layering stamp as well. And then this one is called Lovely Labels. So I got the stamps and the dies. Whoops. And the dies. So it's a set of nesting dies for that set. And then I did go ahead and purchase the Skinny Alphas because and these are all uppercase, because this set was on sale. She had a number of die sets that were on sale the day that I purchased on the new release, which was July 7th. I got a freebie for any purchase that was made during July. Over, I think, $50, you get a free pack of paper, and I like this paper, so I will use this. I'll add that to my stash. And that is it for now. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.